has been a minute. It has been a minute. The last time I recorded and uploaded, or rather uploaded a video, was on the 20th of April. And it was not intentional. The break was not intentional. I did have a lot of work and I knew I was traveling. I had a board meeting to prepare for. I had a trip to Joburg to prepare for. And usually, when I feel that overwhelmed, I always feel like, okay, maybe recording videos, even though one has themes and topics and things to share and teachings to share, I don't like to bulk record. I know people do that, especially people who do YouTube as a full-time job. They do bulk recording, which I get, I understand. It makes sense so that, you're not always recording and uploading, recording and uploading. Not that that's what I do. I mean, I usually record in the week. I know what I want to talk about, and I'll record those two videos and then upload them. But I find it very difficult to bulk record. I don't know, maybe because I like to feel the pulse. I always feel like I don't want to give stale stuff just because I want to churn videos. At the same time, I understand bulk recording. It's just not a judgment. It's just not something that I prefer. So I had no videos, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna focus on what is at hand. I'm focusing on my board meeting, which I'm gonna tell you some other time what the board meeting was about, because maybe you might be interested. I'm a chairperson of a stokvel. What started out as a stokvel many years ago, 10 years ago, literally. You remember there was an era where everybody and their best friends and their grandmothers were starting stokvels some 10 years ago. Yes, Fall Pick, which I'm part of, began also around that time, and we stood the test of time. It's 10 years later. It's been really, really blood, sweat, and tears, and lots of challenges. We've weathered many storms, but we are strong, we are solid, we are standing, and we are looking really good. So I'll tell you all about Fall Peak some other time, because we are looking at getting more investors. But more than anything, this video is really just to holla and to say I'm here. I'm back in the Karoo, and I am gonna come back with a theme. And the theme is going to be around mothers, because May is Mother's Month. And I had a beautiful Mother's Day lunch, or yeah, Mother's Day weekend, Mother's Day lunch with my daughter at Solo. And it was her first Mother's Day. If you've been following the channel for a while, you know that I am a brand new grandmother to a 3 months old, beautiful Amahle, beautiful little baby boy. And so we had a beautiful Mother's Day lunch with my daughter at Solo, and it was her first, and it was just so stunning. And you can see, I think I've uploaded some videos and some pictures here with her. Very, very dynamic, eccentric daughter. My daughter is very eccentric. So I'm feeling like it is time to do a theme, or yeah, a series on mothers. I know I've done motherhood in previous videos sometime last year. If you have time, please just check them out. But I want to do a completely different theme this time. I want to talk about the different mothers. And this theme could also be around women archetypes. So because it's Mother's Month, I will focus on mothers, and I'll use archetypes, I'll use mythology. We have mythical characters who embodied a mother archetype. We'll talk about present day mother archetypes, mothers in their different forms. And I want to also talk about the dark mother, which is an archetype that we talk less about. And the reason being that this month was also the month where we were watching, a lot of us were watching the trials of Winnie Mandela on Netflix. If you have not watched it, please take time to watch it. I wrote a review on my Facebook page, Levipule. Just simply go to Levipule on Facebook. And the review was well received. A lot of people enjoyed how I saw things, how I deciphered the show, how I deciphered the documentary. That's the word I'm looking for. Because for me, it's less about what she did or didn't do. It's less about which side she's on. It's about her in totality. And Mama Winnie Mandela encompasses the dark mother. She is like Shiva. I'm going to talk about Shiva. I'm going to talk about Kali. So she is one of those mothers that both nurture and destroy, that create and are destructive, that are birthers of life, but also killers of life. And that is just the beauty of feminine archetypes, particularly mother archetypes. So I'm going to take you through that as a theme. So you can identify your mom there. You can identify yourself there. You can have more compassion, more kindness, more love, more understanding, more knowledge, more wisdom around the mother figure. So what this theme is going to be about is going to be a deeper version of the last year mother theme that I did, because last year I was focusing around the mother wound itself. So this will be less about the mother wound and more about the types of mothers from mythology, from folklore, from stories, from archetypes. I mean, you know, there are mothers who are teachers, there are mothers who are nurturers, there are mothers who are destroyers, there are mothers who are meant to just train you in the West way. But all of it is love. All of it is love. And so this is just a brief to say, look out for those videos. I will be back most probably early next week. It is Wednesday the 13th as I'm recording this video. And I will be back with a series. I'll do back to back because it's a theme. I'll do back to back bulk recording, but nothing more than 3 videos. I think that's weird. And then I'll upload and you will get to know about the types of mothers and their role and why you would have that kind of mother. I've personally had one of the most nurturing mothers. I spoke about my mom. I speak about her every chance I get. One of the most nurturing mothers. You know, my mom was a provider, but my mom was not a disciplinarian. She was not a teacher per se. She was not also a protector, but she was a nurturer and a provider. And for her love language was, I will feed you and I will make sure that you are nurtured, you are warm, you are comfortable. But I'm not going to teach you. I'm not going to warn you. I'm not going to discipline you because she did not have the capacity for that, but also because we didn't need that. This is the thing about the kind of mother you have. You literally have the mother you need. Even the absent mother is the mother you need. And I'll unpack that for you so that you open your heart a little bit more and be more compassionate towards her. And that doesn't mean, Wuti, you don't acknowledge the scarring, the wounding, the trauma created, but it makes you see it in a larger context. Okay, so yeah, this is it. I don't want this to be long because it's just a hello. It's just a hello. And so this is it. This is my story. I cannot wait to share more and I cannot wait to hear yours. And I'm seeing that we have gone past the 200 mark. We have 203. Yay! 203 is so small, but given how tough YouTube is, I am like, oh my word, if we can get to 200, then maybe we can get to 500. So help me get to 500. If you've never subscribed and you've been watching, if you feel like there's someone who will benefit from my teachings, from my videos, ask them to subscribe. Let's make the circle bigger. Also, I forgot to say that April marked a year on YouTube. Can you believe it? I literally feel like I just started. It's a year later and we are only on 200 subscribers. And I appreciate you and I'm grateful you are here. Let's see if we can get more. And how we get more is if you comment, even if you ask a question, guys. Even if, or hey, wait again, this topic I can understand. Can you say more about this? Or ask a question or suggest a question, a subject. As long as it's around healing, psychology, shadow work, the themes that you are used to. Ask me, I will bring it. I will bring it. If I don't know, I'll let you know. But comment, share your thoughts. You know, it helps a lot in terms of the algorithms. The algorithms to YouTube just does not want to suggest me to any Tom, Dick, and Harry. They want to suggest me to people who will align with my work. So when you comment, it tells them that, oh, the people who are watching here are enjoying it. Maybe let's get her more of the same. Another thing about the algorithms of YouTube, what it's telling me is that everyone who subscribes or everyone who watches my videos stay, you guys stay, which means it's a genuine community. So I want it to be more so come on comments, let's talk, ask questions, suggest themes. argue a little bit, share your understanding of certain things. I am not the authority. I will never be the authority. I am a student first. I always say that I am a student first, and then I'm a teacher. And what makes great teachers is that understanding that you are also here to learn. So I'd love to learn from you. I'd like to know you. I'd like to know your story. Did you see that fly? There aren't as many, but every time I record, there's a fly that's gonna come and just do nonsense. But it's not as many as earlier in the year, couple March, or there was an infestation in the Karoo, or rather in my area of flies. Okay, so this is my story. I cannot wait to hear yours. Until next week. Hey, little girl. Happy Mother's Day. Welcome to the world of mothering. Hey, my first daughter's Mother's Day. Oh, my daughter's first Mother's Day. My mother's first daughter's day. Yeah.
You guys are so dramatic.